If you haven't heard of this new game called Build That Wall, check it out on Amazon, it's pretty fun. A lot of people have the question is, how did this game get started? In about 2019, my son, Daniel, who was at the time 16, I knew he was working on a game because all my kids worked on a game when they're in that grade. And he came home laughing because China wouldn't print up his game that he created in school. And I knew the game had something to do with Trump, and that's about all I knew, but we got his game, and he showed us his game, and we were like, wow, this is pretty awesome, this is pretty cool. And so there was some misspelling and different things that my husband helped him with, and also his teacher liked the game a lot, and his teacher helped him print it up the next day because China wouldn't print up his game, and his teacher played it with him with some of the other kids. So they really liked the game, and my husband knew it needed more like perfection and more things, so my husband helped him fix it up, and they printed it up again. So eventually then my husband took it to work after he had helped my son fix a lot of the grammar and things like that, and they played at the office and all the guys loved it, so we had all these people wanting to print up the game, and we were cutting it out, and it was kind of time consuming, but they were giving it to their best friends and family for Christmas, and a lot of people loved the game, they liked the game a lot. So this was right before Trump lost to Biden, and a lot of people said we could sell the game and we should try and get it printed. But after Trump lost to Biden, he used pictures off the internet, so we knew we needed to create our own pictures, and so this kind of stopped us for quite a while, and we would pull it out and play it once in a while, and it was fun. And we had like his uncle that wanted 10 games printed up, and at that point we were just like, we're done cutting out games and printing them up, it's just too much work. And so we kind of let the game sit, and we'd pull it out and play it once in a while, and then finally my husband had a dream that he was at a Trump rally or a big place where Trump was going to get up and talk, and when Trump got up, he held up the game that my son made and said, "This is my talk." And so this is a politics game, and it's conservative politics. And so my husband was like, well, we need to do this game, and we didn't even know that Trump was going to run again. But we kept thinking about it, and we'd play the game and change things to make it play a little better and faster, because it took a long time to play it. So we wanted to get it to where we could play it in about 30 to 45 minutes. And so we were getting close, and my husband had the idea of putting QR codes on each of the cards. So like on the fake news, it kind of shows stories of fake news, and this redistribution, it kind of shows that if you scan the QR, it kind of shows videos, some of the best videos my husband could find about why redistribution could be so bad. And so each of these cards it teaches you conservative ideas, and even though the game was super fun on its own without these QR codes, then I hadn't even watched some of the videos after we printed out this game professionally. And I went through and watched some of the videos, and I'm like, wow, I didn't even understand some of these conservative ideas very well until I watched the videos on the cards. So I really like the videos my husband chose to put on each of these cards to teach people. And the idea we had is that this could teach teenagers and people about conservative ideas in such a fun way, because this is like one of the funnest games, and my kids were like, yeah, this is way funner than Splendor, it's funner than this, it's funner than Monopoly, it's funner. Anyways, it's a really fun game.